Hey guys, welcome back to Snapring Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video, or part 2 of this little Williams Ratchet series. And happy 4th of July. Belated probably by the time you see this. Hope you had a good and safe one. Alright, this is the Williams B-51. Last time we were doing the S-51, I believe. Half-inch version of this Ratchet. This is the 3/8 version of this series, and last time we were pretty much talking about the pitfalls of taking the S-51 apart, and we're gonna look at this one, which they did some interesting things to this one that they didn't do to the S-51 or I think the H. If I'm wrong, you guys can correct me in the comments. I think it's the H-51, which is the 3/4, and they even go up to a 1-inch version. And all the ones I've seen on that one are very similar to the S-51 half-inch, which you could have problems taking apart if you don't do it step by step correctly. But here they did. Here's a little bit of a departure from those bigger ratchets. When they went down to 3/8, they did some interesting things. Okay, this ratchet pretty much comes apart like the other one. Oh, and by the way, if you can do me a big favor and hit that like button, and also, more important, hit the subscribe button if you find any of this weird ratchet stuff at all entertaining, maybe, if you're crazy like me. Okay, it has this ring that's 2 holes, and there's probably a special tool for this, but I usually open it up without a tool. And like I said last time, I think these are a lot easier to open than, in my experience at least, than this. This is the 52 series of the Williams Ratchet. It has this ring around it, and usually these rings can be very difficult to take out or open up. These here, I've usually never have a problem opening these up for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just lucky. Okay, and we take the gear out like the other ratchet, and this gear looks pretty good actually. No abuse on this ratchet. It's kind of a smallish ratchet, maybe not small for its time, 50s, 40s. This is about 6.5 inches. So by today's standards, could be seen as a little bit small, but I guess normal for its time. Okay, and the interesting part of this ratchet is that, let me get my tool out. Yeah, you're seeing it correctly. It's a flathead screwdriver. And why would I need a flathead screwdriver? Because in this ratchet, they actually put a plug, a flathead plug, where the spring and ball goes to evacuate the spring and ball out this way, which they should have done. Let me take it out. Which, if they would have done in the bigger ones, the half-inch, the S-51, and others, would have solved all that problem with people taking it apart and having problems if they do it wrong. This way, you can just take the spring and ball out, and you avoid all those problems that I mentioned in the last video. Here's the spring that goes up in there. This is the plug, a little plug here, a flathead. There's a flathead on it, and here's the ball on this one. So There you go. And this one is similar to the other one, that it has a pin that connects the switch and the pawl and all the rest of that. So let's take out the pin here. And that's the pin for the switch, and the switch comes out. One thing that this is also missing the two-piece switch on the 51, on the S51. Let me show here. You had this one piece here and the switch piece here. These two pieces were connected by the pin, the equivalent of that pin that went across. This one doesn't have this cap. You see, it's missing this piece, so it's one less piece. And what retains, and this cap keeps the switch this side from falling out. What keeps this one from falling out is the pin itself. You see here, see there's a channel that the pin rides in there, and the channel kind of goes around here. So that pin goes into that channel and keeps the front, keeps this part from falling out, because the pin rides more front. It's closer to the front than the other pin on the 1/2" version, which was in the middle and connected the two pieces, and the pawl was in the middle. This one just has the pawl kind of just free floating, and the pin in that channel is what keeps it from coming out. And when you take the pin out, then you're able, then the whole mechanism, the whole switch comes apart. Another interesting part about this is the switch itself. This looks like it was kind of milled. Is that the proper way of saying it? It doesn't look like it was just a piece that was made out of something. It looks like it was formed and cut into shape. It has these lines, these grooves here, and has also a nice touch here and attention to detail. They're beveled. These edges here on the switch itself are beveled to kind of take that sharp edge off when you're switching. It's kind of a little bit flat there, but I thought, you know, that was pretty good. It's pretty kind of something you don't see anymore. When you see switches, usually it's I don't know, from a mold, I guess. They make them, and they're die cast or whatever. This one looks like it was actually milled or something like that. I don't know. You guys, what do you think? Actually, a nice piece there. And this is what it looks like inside. You see the edge there where the pin rides. And there's the hole where the ball and spring and plug go in. So this should be a lot simpler to put together. What you do here is take your switch and put it together like that. Drop it in the hole, kind of like that, and make sure that. Oh, did we take a look at the pawl at all? I don't think we did. Let's do that real quick. Here's the pawl. Has two teeth in the back where it goes against here. This is how it goes. It doesn't go with with this cutout in the front, it goes with the cutout in the back, because it has to go, the pin has to go through the cutout and to the hole in the switch. And it's just a regular bat wing type of pawl with this kind of cutout for that, for the pin we're talking about. Okay, you kind of match up the pawl, the hole in the pin in the switch with the hole, the cutout in the pawl, and you put that in the front. Now you take your pin and you drop that in like that, and then you kind of, it sticks up a little bit like that, the tip, and you put that in the groove, and now it's locked in there. Now you take your gear, drop that inside like that, your retention ring, put that on. Now the last thing you do is you take your ball, put that in the hole, take your spring, put that in the hole also, and you take your plug. Take your plug, and you screw your plug in. Not crazy tight, just finger tight. And there you go. A lot simpler, a lot less dangerous to ruin your Ratchet, and a better design. Don't know why, if all of the B-51s had this, a lot of the ones that I've seen, oh sorry, I had the camera, a lot of the ones that I've seen do come with this plug. Don't know if all of them came with this plug. This could be an improvement that they made later on. I know I haven't seen any of the S52s, the half-inch or higher, bigger Ratchets. I haven't seen any that have a plug like this. Don't know why they never included it in the series, but yeah, a lot better, a lot easier, and a simpler design from Williams. Okay guys, that's all I got for now. Until next time.